Welcome to the Easy Pump installation by Freedom Electronics. Always make your safety and the safety of those around you the priority. A fuel station can present many dangers. Know your environment and surroundings. Know the location of the emergency shutoff switch and how to shut off fuel flow and electricity in an emergency. Follow all local, state, and federal regulations. Always make sure all power has been removed before working on a dispenser. Lockout, tagout. No sparks, no smoking. Wear proper PPE. Barricade your work area for both your protection and the customers around you. Read and follow the installation manuals. Knowledge of all related manufacturer procedures, manuals, and documents is important to your safety and proper operations. In this video, we will be going over the installation overview, the inside installations, the wireless access point, dispenser guides, and dispenser videos. Please visit the Freedom Electronics website for more information regarding the overview, the site survey, and troubleshooting. Installation overview. Technicians should download and read the applicable install manuals as well as watch the applicable install videos prior to the install. Part 1. Perform the inside installation. You will install the wireless access point, 880 bridge, and network switch. Verify proper Wi-Fi signals at each dispenser before beginning, and program the Commander, Cybera EZR, and the 880 bridge for the Easy Pump. Part 2. Perform the outside installation. Complete the first dispenser upgrade and verify operations before continuing. Then you can complete the remaining dispenser upgrades and verify operations. Part 3. Monitor the site for any issues. The site will be able to run on dual systems, the new Easy Pump and the existing DCRs. This allows one dispenser at a time to be upgraded without affecting the other dispensers. This will require removing current DCR programming as you upgrade dispensers. Inside installation. The following guides available on the Freedom Electronics website. Verifone with Cybera Zone Router, Verifone with Mako, and Verifone with PDI, and the wireless access point tips. The wireless access point. We recommend temporarily mounting the wireless access point in its proposed location and measuring the signal strength at the dispensers. The easiest way to do this is to download a Wi-Fi analyzer app for your laptop or smartphone, such as the free edition of NetSpot. If the signal strength is weak, you may have to relocate the access point. Signal strengths above -60 decibels per milliwatt are recommended for proper operation. Signal strengths between -60 and -67 decibels per milliwatt may encounter some issues. Signal strengths between -68 and -100 decibels per milliwatt are generally unusable. Signal strength is very important and must be verified. The location of the wireless access point is critical. Its signal must reach each fueling point. Here are some tips. Mount the access point securely inside the store along the wall or window nearest the dispensers. The access point requires an Ethernet cable to be pulled from an internet source. Depending on the site setup, we can obtain internet access via the network switch or an MNSP such as Mako or PDI. The building materials of your station can cause varying degrees of wireless signal interference or blockage. Concrete, brick, and other dense materials are infamous for blocking Wi-Fi signals. Also avoid mounting the access point behind any metal structures such as air conditioning ducts or wire meshes. Electrical appliances such as microwave ovens, freezers, neon signs, TVs, speakers, and others can have a negative impact on wireless performance. Whenever possible, the access point should be placed as far away from these devices as possible. Generally, the higher an antenna is above the ground, the better it performs. We recommend a minimum of 7 feet high or 6 inches below the ceiling. Do not place the antenna straight upward, but at an angle against the horizontal line. The recommended angle is from 45 degrees to 60 degrees. Determine the site's IP scheme. The FA80 bridge will use x.x.x.54 and the Cybera WAN will use x.x.x.200. You will need to know the IP scheme of the internet router that the equipment will be connected to. To determine the IP scheme, connect your laptop to the network switch and set your laptop up to obtain an IP address automatically. 2. Run ipconfig in the command prompt. The default gateway IP is the scheme you will follow. According to this example, the default gateway is 192.168.86.1. This means the A80 bridge will be 192.168.86.54 and the Cybera WAN will be 192.168.86.200. Install and program the FA80 bridge. Connect the network switch to the site's internet router and connect the FA80 bridge to the network switch. Once powered up, choose Settings and configure the following: Disable Wi-Fi, disable Bluetooth, and enable Ethernet. You will set it up for static. The IP address will be 192.168.86.54. The net mask 255.255.255.0. The site internet's gateway 192.168.86.1, and your primary and secondary DNSs. We need to determine the site's latitude and longitude. There are many ways to do this, including using Google Maps. Here we use latlong.net. After entering the street address, you'll find the site's coordinates. We'll program the commander, log in using the manager's username and password. We'll start with programming our mobile payment. We'll accept mobile payments, enter the site name, a welcome message, and this is where you will enter the previously found coordinates. When you select Save, you will be prompted to generate an OTP password. Next, we'll program our host configuration. We'll add and enable and enter all the requested settings. All of these will be found in the Verifone Cybera guide, which can be found on the Freedom Electronics website. use your site's phone number. Network configuration, we'll enter our FA80 bridge IP address. This is determined by the site's IP scheme. Here we're using 192.168.86.54. The FA80 bridge will always use that .54. Next, we'll program our mobile payment. Choose any available position. Here we're using number 18. Your mobile code will be set to mobile. Our tender codes will be generic. And we will check allow zero entry and allow refund. Next, we're going to program our device-specific route. Again, this is according to the site's IP scheme. We'll select new host and enter our FA80 bridge IP address of 192.168.86.54. The gateway is the Cybera router, 192.168.31.31, and the net mask. Once you hit save, you'll be prompted to reboot the commander. But we are going to wait on that and go remove our DCR programming. After each dispenser you upgrade, you'll want to remove these settings according to the fueling point number. So in fueling positions, we are going to remove DCR in dispenser. And we're also going to go to our DCR module. And remove the DCR positions that we've upgraded. You will remove those after each dispenser upgrade, and then once complete, we are going to remove the DCR programming completely. Now we'll refresh our configuration and initialize. And that's it for the commander programming. Next, we'll program the Cybera router. We'll log in using zone router and Cybera SCA as the password. First, we'll set our WAN port up. Again, this is according to the site's IP scheme. We're going to use 192.168.86.200 with the gateway of .1. We need to add a port forwarding rule. So we'll scroll down and add rule. We've already have it set here for forwarding port 4710. And lastly, we'll set our static route Again, using our FA80 bridge, 192, 168, 86, 54, and the gateway is WAN 1 of the dot 200. Dispenser installation. The following install guides and videos are available on the Freedom Electronics website. Gilbarco Advantage, Gilbarco Encore 300 and 500, Gilbarco Encore 500S and 700S, Wayne Vista 1, 2, and 3, and the Wayne Ovation 1. Dispenser install videos can also be found on the Freedom Electronics website. Thank you for watching the Easy Pump installation video.